The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're good. Ready, 9. 29. Go Chiefs. Express. 29. 29.
On play action. Now Carr. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. A-Chain on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Carr to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Goodson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Middle. Square him.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw, it's Carr. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. And now an audible here into something else. On play action, it's Carr. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Jackson on the move to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at 10-5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, middle.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively. And remember, this is a live football. Pass midfield. Look out. No whistles. He's still going. And he will score. That is a touchdown. No flags on the field as he picks up the missed field goal and takes it coast to coast. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Ravens nothing. Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off
after the
Miami.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the... at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touch. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr changing the formation.
And the Dolphin first down.
93. 734.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. That's complete left side to Gray. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. In motion comes the tight end left. H.A. now up the middle. They find some open field here. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H.A. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lamar changing the play. Second down, they go again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shreds the tackle, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Here's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll send Waddle in motion left.
93. Kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Report! 180! Ready, shot! Shot!
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
In motion, the tight end. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right?
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camp.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And he puts this one through and makes our score 31-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You're mine.
Second and 11 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Later, 9.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. That's it.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Danny Gray, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with Henry. Trucks over him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
Hey. Middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Express. 29. 1. Raider 1. 694. Hey, Raider 2. That's up.
Now Carr. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Running left, it's A-Chain. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 136 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as